Have you ever felt like your home is heavier than you are? Not because of the walls or the furniture, but because of the clutter, the dust, and the things you don't even use anymore. Here's the truth. The more our homes ask of us, the less time and energy we have for the things that actually matter. But what if I told you that starting today, you could make your home safer, cleaner, and easier to care for without spending hours scrubbing or sorting? In the next few minutes here on The Senior Nest, you'll learn 3 simple habits inspired by the wisdom of Japanese minimalism and adapted for seniors that can help you breathe easier, move freely, and enjoy every corner of your home again. And I'll show you exactly how 2 of our viewers, Margaret from Ohio and Robert from Florida, transformed their homes and their lives with changes so small you could start them before this video ends. Part 1: The real meaning of simplicity. Simplicity is not about stripping life bare or living in an empty space. It's about choosing what truly supports your daily life and letting go of what quietly takes from you. For seniors, this isn't just a matter of style, it's a way to create a safer, healthier, and more joyful home. Think of simplicity as support, not sacrifice. It means keeping the chair that's easy to get out of, the lamp that gives you just the right light at night, the teacup that feels right in your hand. And it also means letting go of the side table that makes the walkway narrow, the shelf that's too high to dust, or the knickknacks that gather dust but give you no joy. Every item in your home is either helping you or quietly making life harder. There's rarely a neutral. When we remove what doesn't serve us, safety comes first. A narrow passage because of an extra piece of furniture is a tripping hazard. A cluttered floor means more chances to stumble. By clearing these, you're not losing comfort, you're gaining the freedom to move with confidence. There's also the gift of time and energy. Every object demands something to be dusted, moved, or cleaned around. The more you keep, the more energy and minutes are spent on chores you may not even enjoy. With less to clean, you can finish your tidying in minutes, not hours, leaving more of your day for gardening, reading, or calling a friend. And let's not forget peace of mind. A simple space is easier on the eyes and the mind. You're no longer reminded of a pile you should tackle or a corner you should clean. That quietness is a daily gift, one that lets you focus on joy, connection, and the moments that truly matter. Part 2: Spend less, keep less, live more. Have you ever noticed how easy it is for things to slip into our homes without much thought? A sale at the store, a gift we don't really need, something we buy just in case. Each item seems harmless, but over time, they pile up on shelves, in closets, and in the spaces we walk through every day. And here's the thing, every new item you bring in is another thing you'll need to clean, move, or manage. The principle of spend less, keep less, live more is not about denying yourself the pleasures of life. It's about making every choice, especially about what comes into your home, intentional. Before buying something, pause and ask, will this make my life easier, safer, or more joyful? Or will it just become another thing I have to take care of? That moment of reflection can be the difference between a purchase that serves you and one that silently takes from you. For seniors, this principle carries even more weight. A smaller number of well-chosen belongings means less bending, less stretching, and fewer obstacles in your living space. That means more energy for the activities that truly matter to you, whether it's tending your garden, enjoying an afternoon walk, or sitting down for a quiet cup of tea. Take the example of John, a 72-year-old from Arizona. He used to have a garage so full of useful someday items that he couldn't park his car inside. After years of squeezing past boxes and tripping over tools, he decided to apply this principle. Each week, he either used an item, gave it away, or let it go entirely. Within 3 months, his garage was clear, his car was safe inside, and perhaps most importantly, he no longer dreaded opening that door. When you spend less, you also give yourself more financial freedom. The money you don't spend on impulse buys can be put toward experiences that bring lasting joy. A trip to see loved ones, a class to learn a new skill, or simply the peace of knowing your savings are growing. And when you keep less, your home becomes easier to care for, giving you back both time and energy. In the end, this principle is about living more freely, more intentionally, and with more space for the things and people that truly matter. When your home holds only what serves you, every room feels lighter and every day feels a little more open. Part 3: Quality over quantity. Have you ever bought something because it was the cheaper option, only to have it break, fade, or fall apart sooner than you expected? Then you replace it and replace it again until you've spent more money, time, and effort than if you had just chosen something better from the start. This is the quiet trap of buying cheap. It often costs more in the long run. The idea of quality over quantity is simple, but for seniors it can be life-changing. Fewer, better things mean less clutter in your home and fewer frustrations in your daily routine. A sturdy chair that supports your back, a lightweight vacuum that's easy to maneuver, a pair of walking shoes that feel good every time you put them on. These are the kinds of choices that serve you for years, not weeks. Consider Margaret from Ohio, a 74-year-old who loved to keep her kitchen spotless. She used to buy inexpensive cleaning tools, thinking she was saving money. But every few months, she found herself with a mop that bent or a broom with bristles falling out. After switching to a single high-quality mop with a sturdy handle and washable pads, she hasn't needed a replacement in over 3 years. "It's not just the money I saved," she told me. "It's the energy I don't waste shopping for the same thing over and over." Quality items often require a little more investment upfront, but they give back in many ways. They perform better, last longer, and usually feel better to use. And when your belongings work well, you spend less time fixing, replacing, or working around problems. This means you can focus on the activities and relationships that truly matter instead of managing your stuff. For seniors, there's another hidden benefit: better safety. A solid, stable step stool is safer than an old, wobbly one. A reliable reading lamp with bright, even light reduces eye strain. Well-made kitchen tools are easier to grip and less likely to cause injury. Every quality choice is an investment in your comfort and well-being. The beauty of quality over quantity is that it naturally keeps clutter away. When you choose fewer, better items, you become more selective. You stop filling your home with things that don't truly serve you. Over time, this creates a space that feels calmer, cleaner, and easier to maintain, a space where everything has a purpose and nothing weighs you down. Part 4: Small daily habits. Have you ever looked at a cluttered space and felt your shoulders drop, your energy drain even before you started cleaning? Many seniors tell us, "I just don't have the energy for an all-day cleaning session anymore." The truth is, you don't have to. A clean, safe home isn't built in a single afternoon. It's maintained in small, steady steps. This is where the Japanese idea of Kaizen, continuous improvement, can change everything. At the Senior Nest, we've adapted this principle for senior living: gentle, consistent habits that require little time but add up to big changes in how your home feels and functions. Let's start with the 1-minute rule. If something takes less than a minute, do it now. Put the keys back on their hook instead of leaving them on the counter. Fold the blanket after your nap. Place the TV remote where it belongs. These actions seem small, but they keep clutter from building up and they protect your energy for the things you truly want to do. Then there's the 5-minute freshen up. Choose one area, the coffee table, the entryway, a kitchen shelf, and give it 5 minutes of care. Wipe surfaces, put items back, or simply remove what doesn't belong there. If you do this twice a day, your home will feel cared for all the time without those exhausting deep clean marathons. Take Robert from Florida. At 68, he felt overwhelmed by his dining table. It was covered with unopened mail, grocery bags, and yesterday's newspaper. We suggested the 5-minute freshen up. Now, every evening before bed, he spends 5 minutes clearing it. "It's the first thing I see in the morning," he says, "and it sets the tone for my whole day." That small habit transformed not just his table, but his mornings. Why does this work so well? Because it prevents mess from reaching the overwhelming stage. Once clutter spreads, cleaning feels like a mountain to climb. But with small daily habits, the mountain never forms, you're just stepping over little pebbles. And for seniors, there's a crucial benefit: safety. Picking up a pair of shoes today means removing a tripping hazard before it becomes an accident. Clearing a walkway means making sure you can move freely without worry. Even dusting a shelf regularly can improve air quality, making it easier to breathe. Small habits protect your health, free your time, and give you control over your space. And here's the best part: they blend into your life until they feel effortless. Just as making your morning tea becomes second nature, so will keeping your home in a state that supports your best years. Part 5: Create space for what matters. Look around your home right now. Every surface, every corner, every shelf, is it holding something you use, love, or need? Or is it filled with things that have simply stayed? For many seniors, the biggest challenge is not knowing where to start because every room feels full. But here's the truth: when you create physical space, you also create mental and emotional space. And that opens the door to a life that feels lighter and more meaningful. Creating space doesn't mean living in an empty room. It means shaping your environment so it supports you instead of weighing you down. A clear kitchen counter means more room to prepare meals without moving piles of paper. A hallway free from boxes means walking without fear of tripping. A bedroom with only the essentials means better sleep and easier cleaning. Evelyn, a 70-year-old from North Carolina, told us she always felt tense walking into her guest room. It had become a catch-all space: boxes of holiday decorations, bags of clothes for donation, stacks of old books. She decided to clear just one corner at a time, starting with a single box. Within 2 months, the room was open, airy, and ready for visitors. "I thought I was just making space in the room," she said, "but I made space in my life too. I could breathe again." When you clear space, you're not just removing things, you're making room for what matters most. That could be space to host a family dinner without shuffling chairs around, space for a reading nook where you can enjoy your favorite book in peace, space for gentle stretches or exercises to keep your body strong. And the benefits go beyond comfort. Open spaces reduce the risk of accidents, improve airflow and light, and make your home feel more welcoming, both to you and to the people you love. For seniors, these changes can directly support better health, safer movement, and a greater sense of independence. There's also a hidden gift. When your home has breathing room, your mind has breathing room. You can focus more easily, relax more deeply, and feel more present in your day-to-day life. Instead of your attention jumping from one pile to another, you can give it fully to a conversation, a hobby, or a quiet moment of reflection. At the Senior Nest, we often say, an uncluttered space is a generous space. It gives back more than it takes, offering you freedom, safety, and a sense of ease. And when you make room for what matters, you're not just shaping your home, you're shaping the way you live in it. Part 6: Your time is the real treasure. People often save their money, protect it, and invest it carefully. But what about your time? Once it's gone, you can't earn it back. And for seniors, this truth becomes more precious with every passing year. Simplifying your home isn't really about the furniture or the decor. It's about giving yourself more hours, more peace, and more freedom to live. Every item you own takes time. Time to clean it, find it, store it, or fix it. When your home is filled with too much, your days get filled with chores you never truly chose. And without realizing it, you're spending your most valuable resource, your time, on things instead of moments. Margaret from Ohio experienced this firsthand. She used to spend almost every Saturday cleaning, dusting dozens of picture frames, moving furniture to vacuum, sorting piles of magazines. She loved her home, but not the hours it demanded from her. When she started letting go of items that didn't truly matter, she discovered something remarkable. Her weekly cleaning dropped from a full day to less than an hour. Now, Saturdays are for walking with friends, trying new recipes, and writing letters to her grandchildren. I didn't just get my home back, she told us. I got my weekends back. This is what it means to treat time as your real wealth. Money can be saved and spent again, but time once spent is gone forever. By choosing what to keep in your home and what to release, you're also choosing how you spend your days. And it's not only about rest. More time means more opportunities to care for your health, strengthen relationships, and explore interests you've been putting off. It means you can say yes to an unplanned lunch, spend an afternoon on a hobby, or simply enjoy a slow morning without rushing through chores. A home that takes less from you gives more back. Less time cleaning means more time living. Less energy on maintenance means more energy for joy. This is the gift of simplicity. It's not the emptiness of space, but the fullness of life that comes from having space for what matters most. At the Senior Nest, we believe this is the ultimate goal. A safe, clean, and uncluttered home is just the beginning. What you truly gain is the freedom to spend your days in ways that make your heart lighter, your spirit calmer, and your life richer. That's the treasure worth protecting. When you put all of these ideas together, understanding what simplicity really means, spending less and keeping less so you can live more, choosing quality over quantity, building small daily habits, creating space for what matters, and protecting your most valuable resource, your time, you begin to see a pattern. It's not about having the perfect home. It's about creating a home that works for you, supports your health, and frees your mind. A space where you can move easily, breathe deeply, and feel truly at ease. For seniors, these changes aren't just nice improvements. They're steps toward more safety, more freedom, and more joy in everyday life. Every cleared surface, every thoughtful purchase, every small habit adds up to something much bigger. A life with more room for the people, activities, and moments that truly matter. And here's the best part, you don't have to do it all at once. Start with one small habit, one drawer, one decision. Every step you take is a step toward a home and a life that feels lighter, safer, and more your own. At the Senior Nest, we believe your home should be your partner in living well, not a project that drains your time and energy. So as you look around today, ask yourself, what's one small change I can make right now that will give back more than it takes? Because the journey to a peaceful, safe, and joyful home doesn't happen in one grand leap. It happens in the quiet, intentional choices you make every day. And each choice is an invitation to a life that's not just longer, but richer.